Yeah, so my mom one time told me it's just as easy to love a rich man as it is to love a poor man. And I did not take that advice to heart. I probably should have married rich when I had the chance. It would have been a lot easier.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Money Chronicles live from Edge 2026. Our guest is Tiffany Tocco.
That is me.
Welcome to the show. Excited to have you.
I'm excited to be here.
Yes.
I get to be with two wonderful people.
Thank
so
you.
that's a
Thank you.
definite
Yeah.
bonus.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're so excited. We always kick these off with, what is your first money memory?
So I think my first money memory is literally being at a garage sale with my grandmother. And like my mom giving me probably like $3 and being like, oh my God, I'm rich. like I'm rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not being able to use any of my lemonade stand money to go garage selling and like,
Remember what you
things.
bought?
Very first thing I ever bought. I remember one time though, I was an aunt at 10, and I remember there was the cutest little like Ralph Lauren little kids shirts for my nephew with like this polo collar. And then like, well, it's coming back now, the polo bear.
Oh, yeah.
The polo
Yeah.
bear is making the
It's
comeback.
big again. Yeah.
And they were like 50 cents. And I was like, okay, I can get like 4 of these. This is so cool. And I was like, can I have 4 of them for $1? They're for my nephew. And I think the lady was like, melted immediately. She's like, take them all. Like, take them all.
Really young to bargain.
Yeah.
I would have just been like, can't do it. Here's the money.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not great at that. I'm still not great at it.
Yeah. I
Very
gotta say
well
too,
passed.
we're 2 for 2 on lemonade stand references
are.
right
Oh,
now.
nice.
Yeah.
2 interviews, 2 lemonade stands. It's a big part of people's history.
Yeah, entrepreneurship,
Clearly.
baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Early entrepreneurs start the lemonade stands. Yeah. Always.
It's
Yeah.
just, but our neighborhood also has so many little lemonade stands, and I'm a sucker. I stop at every single one. I don't even take the lemonade. Like, I just give them the money, and they try to give me the lemonade. I'm like, no, I like keep
take
it.
the money.
I just want to give you money. And
Yeah.
now kids are very smart because they know that people don't have cash, and they have Venmo set up. So like the kids in our neighborhood also like
Wow.
have Venmo. So like when you're out walking the dog and you don't actually have your wallet with you, they're like, oh, we could take Venmo.
Smart.
I was like, yeah, you're right. Here is $5 to your Venmo.
Kids are too crafty for me.
Too crafty.
Yeah.
My mom used to charge us for the lemonade and the cups and that to like
Yeah.
teach us about it. And
Get
so
the
I got
supplies.
smart, and like if you had your own cup, it was cheaper. I think it was like 7 cents versus 10 cents, but they'd
Yeah.
still always give you the 10 cents.
Yeah.
So like it was great. And then I got wise, and it was like, I don't know, a quarter at some point. So I made it like 27 cents, and they just give you 50 cents.
I love that.
That's smart.
Yes.
It's that entrepreneurship coming through
Yes.
again. Yeah. Okay, so that's your first money memory. You're obviously in financial services.
Right.
How'd you get to where you are now? Like, take us through the career path
Yeah.
a little bit from that, that first garage sale to now running risk advisory.
Let's see. I think my path here was kind of nuts. Someone just asked me this last night, and I started actually wanting to go to law school, finish my MBA, my MA, went to work. Tax codes were changed, figured out that like it was going to cost me more than it was going to make. Like I was going to pay more in taxes because it was a gift. My scholarship became a gift. And I was like, yeah, I can't do this. So I went to corporate America and then ended up doing peer review, compliance of all things, for the state of Missouri's peer review program. And then was recruited from there by a CPA firm that I worked for. Shouts out to Mila Pro, still love you, Mary Pat, my very first boss. And did that and then started just naturally being a business developer, I think, for them, like going to different events, spreading my name, helping. So I did quality control for them and ran their audit department that had 50 CPAs at the time with my former boss, and like just had a blast doing that, but just naturally kept bringing in business for them.
Yeah.
Until it became like, you actually make us more money being a business developer. Can you just do that?
Love it.
And then they got acquired by what is now Wifley. Started with them, and so a former boss of mine said, Tiffany, you could do manufacturing and you'd be great with it, or you could do wealth and asset management and you'd be great at that. It all really depends where you want to go in life. Do you want to be in Bozeman, Idaho, or do you want to be in New York City and Miami? And that pretty much sealed the deal.
Okay. I mean, I feel like stacking those up against
Yeah,
each
that's
other.
just
In his defense, he did want me to choose wealth and asset management.
All right. So
Hey,
set you up.
kind of tilted the scales a
Yeah.
bit. I could see
He had
that.
stepped up.
Yeah. I can't even, like, that is not even in the same realm.
No, and what's great about it is I was able to take this journey through like the wealth and asset management, not even knowing what WAM meant. First off, to like really building and understanding, again, back to entrepreneurship. Most RIAs start as an entrepreneurship. They start as someone who, sincerely cares and wants to invest in people. And then did consulting, outsourced CFO, CPA, C-suite alignment, all the great stuff, breakaways. Joined an RIA, did M&A and FA recruiting with them, and then got recruited to do insurance.
Quite the path.
Yeah, it's been a long journey, but I kind of just roll with the punches, and God's always allowed things.
I think the big theme I have noticed is that like that word entrepreneur continually keeps coming up. And I think that it's just proving why our industry is so important, that we are just all some sort of entrepreneur in our own retrospects. The advisors are building their businesses. Well, tech companies are building out their tech and their platforms. And then there's, folks like you two where it's like we're building the community out. And so I love that like it all intertwines with itself, entrepreneurship side and the community side of what our space has.
Yeah.
I think most of their clients too, like even if you look at the wealth or the asset side of the house, PE, VC, all of it, at the end of the day, they're all just mostly investing in entrepreneurs that are trying to build the American dream, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to ask your favorite question?
I do. This is one of
Torie
my
gets
favorites.
giddy every time.
Because it's, again, we all learn from our mistakes. So the next question we like to ask is, what is your biggest money mistake and what did you learn from it?
Yeah, so my mom one time told me it's just as easy to love a rich man as it is to love a poor man. And I did not take that advice to heart. I probably should have married rich when I had the chance. It would have been a lot easier.
Yeah.
But I didn't. So that was probably a big mistake of mine. Was that the answer you wanted?
I mean, it hits.
It's real and personal. That's honest is what we ask for here.
I think probably the biggest mistake I ever made was taking out a credit card to get bonus points to fly to see a friend. And that, like, it just is a trickle effect. But it did teach me a lot. And I taught at university for a little while. And one of the things I used to make them do was actually balance a checkbook with a credit card. So, like, they had to physically write, I know, it's old school.
That's a lost
physically
art,
write a log of everything they spent, and then I charge interest to it for them and show them how it compounded.
Oh, that's
Genius,
a good,
actually.
I'm sure there's an app out there that does it now, but it's harder when you have to physically write it. Just like with cash, I'm like, but I don't want to break 100.
I laugh because my husband and I very rarely carry cash, but like we've gotten a little better. I don't know, because we're getting older and I feel like old people carry cash. So like here we are. And
not old yet.
I know. And we went out to dinner the other night, and their credit card machine was down. And my husband's like, "See, this is why we always have cash in our wallets." And I was like, "Okay." But he was like, "Give him your 100." I was like, "Wait, but I don't want to break my 100. You break your 100." Like we were fighting over like which one.
I think this goes right back to marrying rich. Why wasn't he paying?
Right.
So we were dying because like
he should have multiple hundreds ready to go at any moment.
We were joking about
what if you needed a new pair of shoes?
I know. So it was like this big funny joke of like, no, you break yours. Like we fought over it. Ultimately, he did break his. So the love is there.
Shout out to Kyle.
To Kyle for breaking his 100 and not mine.
Okay, one more question, then we'll let you go. So the theme of Edge is set your sights on growth. So what's one personal, one professional growth area that you're working on?
So it's funny because my birthday was a couple months ago, and one of the things I said is, I don't really care what anybody else wants to do. I get to be selfish for a second. And I moved down to Florida about 4 years ago now, and I have like this Instagram reel of like nature, places I've wanted to go, things I wanted to see in Florida. So kind of a goal I set for myself is say yes. Like, I wanted to do that. Why haven't I done it?
Yeah.
So this weekend I'm going to do that. Like, even if it's just like go check out this beach, or the other day we went to this, it was an experience. We went to the Everglades over this like tower. It's a boardwalk over the Everglades. Yeah, it sounds cool.
That sounds so cool.
So cool. 3 stories. If you could see the number of mosquito bites on me right now, though, it was bad. Like the worst I've ever experienced.
Yeah.
I have a little secret that my parents came down to a citywide event with me. Yes, I still take my parents to work with me, and yes, it's amazing. My dad wanted to do the Everglades, so I saw that Instagram reel, and I was like, you guys have to go to this place. And I sent them, and my mom immediately was like, I hate it. I've been eaten alive. And it took her like a
stop.
Yeah. And she was like, why would you send us here? Your dad wants to go to like the Everglades National Park. So then they like ended up there. But I was dying that like not everything is real on the internet. Don't go to the Everglades.
Professionally, that's a hard one. So professionally, I think I'm in like this great transitional period for myself of growth in general. My dream, like this is so random, but even as a kid before Shark Tank was to be an angel investor one day. So I think part of my career goal is to like really align what do I want, not where my path is taking me necessarily, and trying to really look towards that goal and introspect. Is that really what I want to do? Because to be honest, I don't know many people who do that in the world. And so like, maybe I would hate it. So
I love that philosophy. Yeah. And go after it.
Yep.
So, all right. Tiffany, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Shout out on this bracelet. Look at this dad bracelet that he has.
So nice.
Yeah.
Nice work, Landry.
There you go.